Happy holidays. I hope you got some hot chocolate.
A little hot chocolate bar. So we are going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to Kennedy High School and our Family and Community Engagement Center. We'll go ahead and kick it over to Walker really quickly.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Sasai, the proud principal of Walker Junior High School. Thank you. Interpreting for us in Spanish is our faces, Miss Lidia Puente. She's in the back over there. So we're using our brand new interpretation equipment today. So if you are using interpretation today, hopefully it is clear and you like our new equipment. So thank you.
And I am Poppy Hill-Bonales, proud principal of Kennedy High School. And I would like you to give an even bigger round of applause for Mr. David Hernandez. Good. Many of you know him as your son, but I know him as our Family and Community Engagement Specialist. And he, along with Lidia, put together this hot chocolate bar for you all to be able to celebrate December as we move into this middle part of the holidays. I wanted to share with you, I don't usually wear denim on denim on denim. It's not really the best look. But we have an underground staff dress-up challenge for the entire month of December. So our staff members, all staff, teachers, office staff, everybody, is competing all month until December 19th, and different days have different challenges. So today is Dazzling Denim. Wear all of the denim. Tomorrow is Winter Wear Wednesday, and so if you come on campus, you'll see us in beanies and ski goggles. The challenge is to not tell the students, though, so they don't know that we have an underground. Today was Rock Around the Christmas Tree. We wore our favorite band shirt with a flannel on top, so everybody on campus was.
Ours is next.
Yeah. We go a whole month. It becomes a little exhausting.
And all the points you have to count.
I have to count all the points, yes.
She has a spreadsheet of all
I
the
do.
points.
I have a spreadsheet. Whoever's idea it was.
So what did they win?
They win a $25 gift card to Total Wine and More.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
They're going to need it after.
They're going to need it. Yeah. Okay. What we would like to do is we would like to take a momentary pause to make sure that everybody in this room completes the LCAP survey.
What's the LCAP survey?
Well, the LCAP survey is a way for us to understand what the community believes is important in our schools. And so you're going to either identify yourself as a Kennedy parent or a Walker parent, and there's a series of questions that you're going to be asking about what you think is important, what you think either Walker or Kennedy is doing really well, what you think perhaps our opportunities for growth are. We take all of that information and then it goes into the LCAP process. So we take the LCAP survey and then it goes into the LCAP process, which we also want you involved in. And look, the kickoff has tacos, so that's good. Free tacos, just for the kickoff.
Yeah.
And the closing, but all the other meetings in between. So we take that data from across all of our schools, this survey data, which is really the street data, these opinions that you guys have about what we're doing great already and what we could be doing better. Take all of that, and then we create our goals as a district moving forward. So it really is taking your voices to impact the future of our schools. It's very, very important. And I know that sometimes we get those survey invitations in the mail, and you think, this one's probably not that important. This one's really important. So, we are going to take a pause. There is a Chromebook on the table, and we are going to ask that you complete the survey now. All right, so we're going to take a pause. You can also do it from your phone as well. If you have your phone, you can scan. You're going to scan the QR code if you'd like to do it from your phone. If you don't want to do it from your phone, you're going to do it from the computer. It's already pulled up. You're going to identify yourself as a parent, and then you're going to identify which school. And if you are a community member in both schools, you'll have to pick one. Okay? All right. Any questions?
If you've already done it, you get a little
want you to complete the survey as well, those of you who are joining us. If you are joining us online on our YouTube channel, we are asking that you also complete the survey.
Or water you could just pour in there.
And then reheat it.
Yeah. So just if you
I don't
like
want it to bubble.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just put like maybe to the.
I think I've mentioned in the past that I'm a very competitive person, and so there is a competition among schools for who can get the most survey completers. And it is important to me that Kennedy, they are. For students, actually.
Yes,
Yes.
they're in the 90 percentile or something. I
Yes,
think.
we are very close. Kennedy.
Like we said both we.
We actually sent to all the teachers a spreadsheet of like who needs to still finish, who's
Yes.
done.
It's a big competition.
So like, we will do that second period for students, if you're doing it, you get 5 points.
We can't give any points. It's just positive pressure. All right, we will go ahead and move on from the LCAP survey. At any point, of course, we'll bring this back up. If you didn't get a chance to complete it and you want to come back to it, you can also find it in your email, sent to whatever email we have in Aries on file. That's where this was sent to from AUHSD Communications. That's where the survey link, so if you're needing to look for it and you need it, or maybe you need somebody at home to also fill out the survey, we would love for that to happen as well. All right, we're going to do a really quick icebreaker. We want to know, and you're going to talk at your table really quickly, and then we want to hear some good ones out loud as a whole group. What is your favorite holiday tradition? And it really could be any holiday and any tradition that your family or your culture has. What is your favorite holiday tradition? We'll give you about 30 seconds to think about it. And then we'll give you some time to share at your table. What is your favorite holiday tradition? All right, go ahead. All right, as we were traveling around, listening in, I heard talk about food, different foods. Tradition comes from foods. I heard talk about traditions coming from spending time with family and friends. I heard that small little window when we can get our children off of their devices and sitting at the table is the best time. What else? Anything else that you shared or heard that you'd like to share? Gossiping, of course. Of course. About the family that isn't there. Of course. Anything else? Cooking.
Yes.
Do you have a specialty? Tamal, yeah? Rojo or verde? Both.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right, I love it. So some of us have a lot of those traditions around that Thanksgiving time. Some of us are approaching those traditions as we are coming up. So we hope that you had a nice week off with your family.
Korean table, they would like to, they love traditional games.
Games
That we can only play
at that time. One in particular?
puzzle,
Okay.
Yuri, gusto.
Okay. I love that. Can we bring those here and I will learn them?
It's a serious game.
Oh, we don't want to bring that here. Oh. Okay.
If he gets 2 minutes, there's a family activity.
Oh.
Oh, my. Wow.
Well, much like potential gossiping side effects, right? All right, I'm going to pass it over to Dr. Sasai, who is going to talk about some of the incredible successes that Walker has had so far. And so take it.
Thank you so much. So we just want to first start out by saying thank you to everyone who is here today in person and online joining us. We are almost to the final stretch of first semester, if you can believe that. It seems like yesterday. School just started in August, and here we are in December, if you can believe that. It's already December. Where did time go? And so we just want to share with you some of the highlights at Walker this first semester. So we're very excited. Academics really matter at both Walker and Kennedy. As you know, we are a 6-year pathway for our AI exclusive pathway. We wanted to highlight that 76% of our Vikings did make honor roll during the first semester or first quarter. So that's a very exciting news. That means a 3.0, a B average or higher. So we're really excited about that. We also have started an e-vehicle safety program. So if you've noticed on our streets and maybe for the holidays, someone in your family is receiving a e-bike or an e-scooter. So what we noticed is that many of our students were riding them in the streets. They were riding them through the parking lots. They go very, very quickly. So we started a program at Walker where every student who rides an e-vehicle, that could be a scooter or a bike, what they do is they have to take a training program. It's a slide deck, and they need to pass a test, and then we give them a certification. So the parents need to sign a pact with them that they will be safe, and then they earn a vehicle license, a sticker for their vehicles. So that's something new that we've implemented. Hopefully you've seen students be safer when they are riding their e-vehicles. It wasn't something that we, before you just had a scooter, a skateboard, a scooter that you just, kind of went on your own, or a bike. Now they have these fast vehicles. So we just wanted to implement a program to keep our students safe. So hopefully you've seen safer riding from them. We also debuted our very first school-wide reading of the book called Dry. So we also had our very first book club for families. So this was we're still reading actually as the semester progresses. So we will, because of the success of this, we do plan to next year also offer a parent book club, and a school-wide reading. So tomorrow night is our next online book club for parents. So if you'd like to join in, it's not too late to start reading dry with your family and with your student. So if you'd like to do that, please join in. Next semester, we'll focus on our performance task assessments in all subject areas for the book drive. So we're really excited. We also want to share one of our students, Nathan. He's a 7th grader. He was honored at the last Anaheim Union High School District Board meeting for the kindness that he shows. So here he is with our board, where he was recognized at the board meeting. We also want to honor Miss Massey, our beloved band director, who recently passed away. We had our honor band perform in her honor, so 12 students were selected in our honor band for the junior highs. They performed at the Band Spectacular. Our band also this semester performed with Kennedy Band, a tradition we have where the students in 8th grade got to perform with the Kennedy Band, and they're really excited about joining. So next week in our upcoming events, we will share we're having a candlelight vigil for Mrs. Massey next Tuesday. So we hope that you'll be able to join in. It'll be right outside of the band room. We also had our parent learning walk this semester. We're excited to invite you again next semester to walk with us in classrooms. We went in the morning last time, so what we get to see in the afternoon. Some of our classes are only offered in the morning, some of them are only offered in the afternoon. So you'll get to see a variety of classes that are offered at Walker in the afternoon. So we'll let you know when the next learning walk is, but this is in our STEAM engineering class as part of our pathway, our AI pathway. So parents are really excited. You might see yourself. Actually, some of you are here that are in this photo. We also debuted and launched our learning lab. So what we found is that our students were struggling in math and science classes and needed some additional support. So on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we hold after school our learning lab. It is, some of our students are actually tutoring other students, so we have peer tutoring. We also have a math or science teacher who is present to help students. So we're really honing into those two areas, but students can come in for help for any subject. But what it shows is that our grades in math and science are going up since we started this program. So encourage your students to come Tuesdays and Wednesdays after school to our learning lab. And lastly, I wanted to share, we will be a future Korean Dual Language Academy school. So next year we'll be welcoming our first group of students from Jefferson Elementary School in Anaheim Elementary School District. So these are the 5th graders from Jefferson Elementary School visiting us a few weeks ago. So they start in kindergarten, and they start taking Korean in kindergarten, and they will be taking it all the way up through high school. So this was a group coming in from Jefferson Elementary School. So we'll welcome the first group next year. So thank you for allowing us to share some highlights for our first semester. I'm going to turn it over to Kennedy, who will share some of their highlights. Oh, that's...
Definitely don't want that Walker microphone. So if you open the Sunday letters, which I hope you do, if you're a part of our Kennedy community and you get the Sunday letters, you'll know that the end of the month, I dedicate the last Sunday letter of the month to a purely good news letter. No other information's there except for good news. So some of this stuff you may have already seen if you have read those Sunday letters, but this is the kind of thing that we do at the end. So one of the things is I want to highlight Awen Jong, who received recognition from State Senator Tony Strickland for being a National Merit Scholarship semi-finalist. So here's what that means. So he's a senior now, but when he was a junior, he took the PSAT. And he scored incredibly high on the PSAT, which is the practice SAT test. It qualified him to be a semifinalist for a National Merit Scholarship, which is a very distinct honor. There's a very small group of students across the nation that get this recognition. And what happens is he then submits all of this information. It's like he is submitting to receive these potential scholarships for college that they are distributing millions of dollars. Now, Owen's not going to receive $1 million. He'll receive a portion of that, but that's how much money they are distributing. And so we are waiting to see what his National Merit Scholarship will be if he receives one. We imagine that he will. We often have a lot of commended students who do very well and receive commendation for their scores, and it is not often that we have a semifinalist. So we want to honor Owen in that. We also want to honor Kayla Dominic Swan, who presented to the entire Kennedy faculty. So she stood in front of 85, 90 teachers. Not easy to do. Not easy to do for adults, and definitely not easy to do for a 17-year-old. And shared about civic engagement and a TEDx youth opportunity that we're bringing to Kennedy. She shared her vision for how a TEDx youth event that she's trying to bring on campus could provide our students with a meaningful platform to share their ideas, to express their voice, to start to have that student advocacy that's so important to us. And so we want to honor her. She's an incredible student doing incredible things. And then, yes. And then we want to recognize Amani Buhari and Shrina Suva. They are members of the very prestigious 25-26 Orange County Youth Council. They will step into their new roles and raise awareness about substance use prevention for youth and families across all of Orange County. So not just here at Kennedy, but they are members of this organization who now raise that awareness across all schools in Orange County. So pretty amazing students. And our JROTC, they first and second year cadets from Kennedy High School took home the overall sweepstakes in their first competition of the year. So we're incredibly excited about that. And then Shamrock Regiment, which Dr. Sasai mentioned, our Kennedy band, they have secured multiple sweepstakes, visual performance, auxiliary, and general effects. Most recently at the Los Altos Field Tournament, they secured first place in the 6A division. And if you have not yet had an opportunity to see their performance, including the incredible color guard performance, which is really will knock your socks off, I'd recommend that you check that out. Really, really incredible. And we want to make sure that we celebrate mock trial as well. They earned one really well-earned competition win. Mock trial is a group of students, and they put on the performance of a trial, both the prosecution and the defense and witnesses and the accused, all of that. And they don't necessarily know before they go in what is the content of the trial itself. And they do all of this preparation, and then they walk in and must perform their role. It's a pretty incredible thing. Our students consistently impressed the judges and the attorneys who actually evaluate the performances with their professionalism, their acting skills, and their legal knowledge. This is very common for students to participate in for those that are interested in going into legal fields. And then our esports Overwatch team pulled off a stunning 3-2 comeback victory in a final match in a best-of-5 competition. And I do want to highlight that the lead member of that team is a girl gamer. Which is no doubt why they're winning. Who said that? Not me, no. Girl power. We have additional accolades in our sports program as well. We actually still have some of our students competing in fall sports, believe it or not, because we have some golfers that are in some final rounds, and then we also still have some tennis students as well, because they compete both team-wide and individuals as well. But girls tennis is competed in league preliminary and finals. We still have some individual tennis stars doing incredible things. Girls volleyball and flag football teams made CIF playoffs this year. Our girls golf has earned a coveted league championship title, and we still have golfers as of the week before break who are still competing, and so we'll get you some updated information about that. And then boys water polo tied for a league championship title, and they went into semifinals for CIF. They had one great game that went into double overtime. It was incredible. The lights were on. We were all screaming at the pool deck. It was the most exciting water polo game I've ever seen. It was incredible. We want to also talk about some upcoming opportunities. David, do you want to take this one?
David and I can do
Perfect,
some of them
'cause
are
I know
ours.
you want
Yes.
to make sure to talk about this one.
Okay, so our first one is coming up is this Thursday, our school site council meeting. So it is open to the public. So if you'd like to come, it's actually from 2:35. So that we'll correct that, but it starts at 2:35 in room 20. David, do you want to talk about the DLAC?
Yeah, so typically we have DLAC meetings every month or so. This one's the potluck one, so if you're on one of our, yeah, if you're one of our representatives, we'll be sending those communications out for the official invite.
And then next Tuesday, so we have our band concert, our holiday band concert is this Monday. Our choir show with Kennedy is a Friday, and then Kennedy also has Saturday choir show. But on Tuesday, we are having our candlelight vigil outside of the band room at 4:45, so it is at dusk. So if you can join us, we will provide the candles. So if you would like to come, please come and join us. And then at Walker, Santa and Mrs. Claus are coming for their annual lunch with Santa and Mrs. Claus. Make sure that you RSVP by the 7th. That is a very popular event, so please make sure that you come down and join us.
Also on December 17th, we'll have one of our ELAC meetings to go over the upcoming LPAC test and reviewing what we went over the past DLAC meeting that will be taking place. And then we also have our school site council meeting that same day from 3:30 to 4:30 here in this room. So I believe we're going over the SPSA, right? Or the school safety plan, yeah. So Mr. Howell will be presenting on the school safety plan, and the school site council will meet to see if we need to make any adjustments on that.
And then our fundraiser through the PTSA, the color run, is on the 18th. And then, do you have the 18th and 19th as minimum day?
Yeah.
For finals, right?
Yeah.
So Walker is only the 19th, and then Kennedy is the 18th and 19th because they have finals. So high school always has 2 days for minimum days. And then, of course, we have winter break coming up.
And then let me talk really quickly about those 2 minimum days. So that is true. Walker has the 19th, that last day before break. Kennedy has both the 18th and the 19th as minimum days. That is for finals. So the 18th, that Thursday, your students will be taking finals for periods 1, 3, and 5. So odd classes. On Friday, the 19th, your student will be taking finals for periods 0, if they're lucky enough to have a 0 period, 0, 2, 4, and 6. I know mathematically, technically 0 is not really like even, but go with it. It's fine.
And we also don't have late start that week either.
We don't. So the 18th, we do not have late start. It's not a regular bell schedule because for us it is that final schedule. For you guys, it is just a regular bell schedule. So something to keep in mind. And then I do want you to know that at Kennedy on both of those days, the 18th and the 19th, our offices will be closing early. So our offices will be closing at 2 p.m. We want you to have that in your mind. You can do all of the business that you need to do with our offices, attendance, main office, counseling office, registration office, all of those things, all of that, even Mr. Hernandez, 2 p.m. Our office workers get to leave a little bit early on those days because students are leaving about 12:50. So they're here for another hour or so after that, and then they're able to close up their offices. But we do want to make sure that our community does know that our offices are closing a little early on those days. Is your office closing early on the 19th?
We will be closing early on the 19th as well. We'll close at 2 as well on the 19th, the regular office hours on the 18th, though, because we have a
We're in
regular day.
session. Yeah. Perfect. And then obviously, winter break here, and we will return for second semester on January 6th. Super exciting. Halfway through the school year. It's incredible. I know. How is that even possible? All right.
Time goes by too fast.
It does.
Okay, so we have like I said, our choir show is coming up. So Friday is with Walker Legacy and the Kennedy Singers. Saturday is Kennedy Singers only. Tickets are available now online. You can buy at the door if they're still on sale. Sometimes the show, especially because it's a holiday show, it does sell out some years. So just be aware. I actually saw some family friends of mine, and they're coming on Friday. They've never been to a Kennedy choir show in probably 20 years. So they're actually coming to see one. So it is a great production. So come out and see us at the Kennedy Performing Arts Center right here.
Right here.
We also have a community event, so if there's anyone out there who needs a resource of gifts, sometimes money comes up short. There is the Families Together FACT OC of Orange County. They're having a toy distribution, so if you or any people in your community who might benefit for some gifts, this is a free event, and I still believe they have over 1,000 spaces left.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
And it says pre-registration is
required.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll be on December 20th. So that's the day after we get out of winter break.
Okay, so Saturday.
Questions, comments?
And we have an activity, right, after this?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was asking for this event what's the age gap for gifts? Usually it's under 18. Menos
Okay,
de
so they
18
have for
años.
teenagers too?
Menos de 18 años. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Are they accepting toys as well, like unwrapped toys as well, or you're just giving information?
I'm just giving the information. Typically they have donations from all over the place, so yeah.
That's awesome, thank you.
Cool. So we do have an activity for everybody. Shortly, we'll be handing out an ornament. We want you to write one wish for your child next semester, and we'll give you time to decorate it as well. And then afterwards, we'll be reading some of them. So we'll be passing that out. This is a great time to get some more hot chocolate, more cookies, talk to your neighbor. But yeah, we're just going to do this activity to kind of wrap up this first semester. Sorry, what? Oh, bye live stream.